Iran's landmark nuclear deal called for a reduction in economic sanctions for the country, opening up the possibility of business growth. And we go now to London because Bloomberg's Mark Barton is there, and he's been looking into the potential impact from the deal on European companies. So, Mark, which are the companies that are set to benefit?
Matt, hi to you. The obvious ones are oil companies, the likes of Royal Dutch Shell, BP and Total. These companies have assets, they have expertise that Iran will desperately want to use. Iran, of course, is the world's biggest holder of gas reserves, the world's fourth biggest holder of oil reserves. What they've been doing, Matt, is they've been exploring ways to take advantage of this breakthrough with the energy-rich state. The caveat, though, is they'll want to make sure the terms for any return to the country are better than contracts offered to foreign oil companies in the early 2000s. Get in here, have a look at Total. This is the oil company I've chosen, Matt. It's down by 10% in the last year. It could be among the first crude majors to benefit from the removal of sanctions because it would allow it to resume construction of a 2 billion cubic feet a day liquefied natural gas export facility. But Total, BP and Royal Dutch Shell, they're the oil companies you need to watch because of this nuclear deal. Matt?
Are there any, here in the U.S., there would probably be some moral concerns with investing in Iran. I take it in Europe, those are fewer and lessened.
It's interesting you say that, Matt, because when you look at the luxury industry, there are rules that, of course, you can't advertise on the streets of Tehran. So what luxury companies, the likes of LVMH and Kering, which owns Gucci, are going to do? What they're going to do is they're going to try and entice tourists from Iran to more liberal countries like the Gulf states, like Europe, and that should benefit the likes of, get in here, LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company, which, Matt, by the way, has had a good year. It's up by 30% in the last 12 months. So I'd say, analysts say, the luxury companies to watch out for are Louis Vuitton, Hermes and Prada, as well as Kering's Gucci. On a moral stance, what about tobacco companies? Many funds won't invest in tobacco companies. A great stat for you, Matt. 52.6 billion cigarettes are smoked every year in Iran. It's the biggest Middle East tobacco market, according to British American Tobacco. BAT, by the way, already sells locally made cigarettes in the company. And Bloomberg Intelligence thinks the tobacco companies to watch are BAT, Philip Morris, Japan Tobacco, and Imperial Tobacco. Have a look at British American Tobacco shares in the last 12 months. Little change. So this is the type of company which really wants to see the opening up of the Iranian economy. And don't forget, Matt, this is an economy that's been starved of most Western products for the last 10 years. It's not just about oil. It's an economy that's worth $370 billion, but it's not just about oil. So autos, luxury, tobacco and oil, those are the sectors in Europe that are set to benefit.
Of course, most ironically, Mark, we hope that when they open up to Western culture more, they'll quit smoking, right? Because it's very bad for you.
So they tell me.
Mark Barton joining us from London.